Good evening, campers, it's me, Q, and today I'm going to teach you how to write an essay on any essay topic. Simply, I'm really not overcomplicating this. In order to write an essay on any essay topic, all you have to do is answer the question you were given. So let's see how you'd answer this. State and prove the Bolzano-Weierstrass theorem. I started with mathematics because this is probably the most straightforward one. All you gotta do is state what that theorem is, and then you've gotta prove what the theorem is. That's it! You're answering the question. Compare Wittgenstein's and Austin's attitudes to ordinary language. Great! In this essay, you're gonna look at Wittgenstein's attitude to ordinary language, then you're going to look at Austin's attitude to ordinary language, and then guess what you're gonna do? Compare them. Don't bring anything else into the fray. You don't need to mention Freud. You don't need to mention Lacan. You don't need to mention anyone else. Why? Because you're answering the question. Your brain's in gear now, so let me know in the comments how you would answer this. What effect does pathetic fallacy play in Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights? Answer the question. That's all you gotta do. In relation to structuring an essay, most people say the exact same thing, but it's very wordy. I'm gonna give you a concise version. Introduction, your body paragraphs, your conclusion. Let's go through them one by one. The introduction advises what you are going to talk about, or how will you answer the question. How are you gonna start the introduction? Well, guess what? The question's being given to you. Look at that. In addition, the introduction should be used to set out that you understand what the question is asking. If you're talking about anything else other than the essay question, you've probably gone a bit too far. Body paragraphs. How many do you need to use? Depends on the question. Despite this vagueness, all you have to remember is one paragraph equals 1 point. I promise you this is the most difficult part of essay writing. For the conclusion, by the way, don't even overcomplicate this. Just start off your conclusion paragraph in conclusion. It just makes it way easier for everyone. There should be a clear through line from the introduction to the conclusion. Because what you don't want to happen is that your essay introduction says you're going to answer the question one way, but your conclusion is advising you've come to a different conclusion. And this is where the two most important parts come into essay writing. Proofreading. No one wants to do proofreading, but you gotta do it. It's a really integral part of the entire process. I'm really sorry about that. You're just gonna have to suck it up. And lastly, what I did with every single essay that I ever did was hand it over to someone who did not know what I was talking about. Because you might know what you're writing about, your peers might know what you're writing about, but I promise you, no one will tell you where you need to clarify or where you just do not make any sense than someone who has absolutely no understanding of your subject. Remember, the purpose of the essay is not to make that person an expert in your field, but to ensure that they understand and follow the content of the essay. If that person cannot understand or cannot follow your essay, it's not because they're stupid, it's because you haven't articulated and clarified enough within your essay. If you have any comments, questions, thoughts, or queries, please leave them down below. And remember, you don't need to overcomplicate this. Just answer the question.